A long time ago, in a faraway land called Egypt, there was a powerful king known as Pharaoh. Pharaoh ruled over Egypt, and he was very strict. In his kingdom, there lived a group of people called the Israelites. They had to work very hard, building and carrying heavy things every day. The Israelites were not free, they were slaves, and their lives were very difficult. But God had a special plan to help them. In the quiet hills far from the city lived a man named Moses. Moses was once a part of Pharaoh's palace, but now he lived a simple life, taking care of sheep. One day, while Moses was tending his flock, something amazing happened. He saw a bush on fire, but the flames didn't burn it up. Moses went closer, and then he heard a voice calling his name. It was God speaking to him from the burning bush. God told Moses, "I have seen how my people are suffering in Egypt. I want you to go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go free." Moses was surprised and a little scared. He wondered, "Why me? Will Pharaoh listen to me?" But God promised to be with Moses and help him. So Moses and his brother Aaron went on a long journey back to Egypt. Moses was nervous, but he trusted that God would help him. When they arrived at Pharaoh's palace, the guards let them in, and they stood before Pharaoh, the mighty king. Moses spoke bravely. God says, "Let my people go." Pharaoh looked at Moses and Aaron and shook his head. "Why should I let the Israelites go?" he said. "They are my workers, and Egypt needs them." Pharaoh's heart was hard and he refused to listen. But God had given Moses special signs to show Pharaoh. Moses threw his walking stick on the ground, and it turned into a snake. Pharaoh was amazed, but he still wouldn't let the Israelites go. So God sent a warning. If Pharaoh did not listen, bad things would happen in Egypt to show God's power. The next morning, Moses met Pharaoh by the river. He warned Pharaoh again, but Pharaoh would not change his mind. Suddenly, the water in the river turned to blood. Fish could not swim, and the people could not drink the water. But Pharaoh's heart remained hard, and he would not let the people go. Then, more signs and wonders happened. There were frogs everywhere, in beds, in ovens, and even in Pharaoh's palace. Then came itchy gnats and flies buzzing all around. The Egyptians were uncomfortable and upset, but Pharaoh still refused. Moses kept returning to Pharaoh with the same message, "Let my people go." Each time Pharaoh said no, God sent another sign. Cows and sheep became sick, hail fell from the sky, and locusts ate all the crops. There was even a time when darkness covered the land for 3 days, but Pharaoh's heart was stubborn. Through it all, Moses trusted God and kept doing what he was told, even when it was difficult. He showed courage and faith, and he cared about his people. Finally, after many signs, Pharaoh realized that God was truly powerful. He called Moses and Aaron and told them, "Take your people and go. You are free." The Israelites were so happy. They packed their things and left Egypt, following Moses to a new land where they could be free. Moses had listened to God and stood up to Pharaoh. Because he trusted and obeyed, the Israelites were rescued from slavery. And that is the story of how Moses, with God's help, bravely confronted Pharaoh and led his people to freedom.